right, Shalom. Shalom. It's the real Hebrew Israelites coming back at you with another live camp. And before we get started, we're going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kadodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who well, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and you know we back out here again, man. Another Saturday, another camp, right, to warn you Israelites of the coming destruction of Babylon the Great, which we know is America, man. All right, and as our job as the men of the Lord and the prophets is to warn you of what's coming.
This is Ezekiel, the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. And it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
All right, and the Lord has made us watchmen to the house of Israel, man. All right, starting with our elder apostles on down, we've been set up in these last times to be watchmen and tell you what's coming before it's coming. All right?
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Yeah, and we ultimately warning you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, what the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is getting ready to do to this place, man. All right? All right, come on.
It's Luke 10 and 16. Because the reason why you hear the prophets, you actually hear the Lord through the prophets. So you got to have faith and believe that the Lord have set up a congregation of men or pastors according to his heart that shall deliver his word to his people. This Luke 10 and 16. You got it, brother. He that heareth you, heareth me.
Yeah. And he that, if you hearken, if you actually listen to what we actually saying in the midst of all this chaos that we got going on right now, you actually hearkening to the Lord, man. Walking into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, actually understanding what's getting ready to come.
Yeah, and he that despiseth you, despiseth me.
Right, so if you don't hear this word, you despise this word, you despising the Lord. And what you think that judgment's going to come behind that, man, when you despise the Lord, man?
I got a little more. And he that despiseth me, despiseth him that sent me.
Right. And that's talking about your house shine, man. You know? Ultimately, if you hearken, if you listen to these words, you're not going to despise the Most High. All right? You're taking and making the most of this period of liberty that we still have. All right? So all hell breaks loose. All right? Chaos getting ready to kick off on these streets, man. All right? And these people, they have no idea what's getting ready to go down, man. All right? You see, the Fed now has been launched. All right? Different prophecies getting ready to come to pass, man. And people are just carrying on around like nothing's getting ready to happen. All right? Okay.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 10. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh, our power, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets.
Right. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans refuse to obey the Lord, man. All right? After the deliverance of Egypt, you murmured, all right, and cried to go back to bondage, man. And look at you back in bondage again today, all right? You look to Esau, all right, your master should give you everything, man. That's part of the curses according to Deuteronomy 28th chapter.
Got the next verse. Verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they may not obey thy voice, which is the prophets. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
Right. And if you hearken into the prophets, the curses are flip-flop, man. You know, we won't be under the curses anymore. All right, we're going to be delivered. That's what the hopeful elect is all about, man.
It says, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
All Israel have transgressed the law, man. Which is why we in the predicament that we in today.
Even by departing, that they may not obey thy voice.
Right.
Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
Right, because you refuse to obey the Lord, man. So if you pan the camera around now, this is what we in, man. We in hell, all right? We got alphabet members walking up and down the street, all right? We got Jake. Jake is just destroyed, man. He was looking, you know, before camp started. Jake is just destroyed, man. Our people, they need a savior. They need the 2/3. They need help more than us, man. You know, because we can't stand to see this place continue, but they're the ones who help keep it continue, man.
If I can add, they tell you in the book of Ecclesiastes 10 that folly is set in great dignity, man. These people walking around high-minded, well, all you see is really is the flood behavior going on. People giving into marriage, marrying, right? Celebrating until what? The floods came. See, they don't think a flood gonna come according to the book of Ezra, man. All right? They gonna come in like a flood according to Isaiah 59, man. Wait, now.
It says, therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him.
Right. And according to what Moses wrote down in Deuteronomy, all right, it said if we refuse to hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, this is what will happen. All right. From 46 all the way down to 68, man. 16, Salaki. You know, all the way down to 68, man. And we can see all of those curses from us not hearkening to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is broad as day, man. All right? Our people are in the lowest estate that we've ever been in.
It says, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil.
A great evil, all right? And look what happened to us when we were scattered into those western coasts of Africa, all right? We were scattered, all right, and taken from the western parts of Africa, brought over here on slave ships. That's a great evil, man. You know?
It says, and he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
Yeah, and look what they did, these so-called white man, all right? Look what he did to our people, man. All right? Play pick a nick, all right? You know? Fish the alligator baby, you know? Alligator bait, all right? Cutting our rides off, all right? And sending them to each other. That's great evils, man. All right? All because we wasn't hearkening to the voice of the Lord, man. We put our own selves in this predicament, man. And the things, like we went into the lesson a while back, the commandments are not grievous. All right? Everything that the Lord set in place for us to do, all right, is for the better of us. All right?
And a lot of times, when you go from Egypt dealing with Moses, a lot of times our people didn't want to listen because of who it was coming from. It would come from their fellow people or men they lived around or whatever, and they'd be like, how the Lord dealing with you? That even happened with Yahweh. They say, aren't you the carpenter's son? As if like the Lord can't be dealing with this man, right? You know, because we don't have the outlook of the parents of men that deal with the Lord, man. So they feel like that the Lord is not with you, and the Lord would be with me if he's with you. Because we have a similar look, all worse a look to them.
Right? They look at a brother because he got on Jordans, right? Or maybe a brother because he got gold in his mouth, or he got tattoos, because we're not dressed up in nice suits, you know, like the pastors are. But the Lord said he's going to give you pastors according to his heart, man. So, because you look on the outward appearance, that don't mean that the Lord's not dealing with you, all right?
What's the gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 13, verse 55? Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not this his mother Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas and his sisters? And are they not with us?
That's why the other scripture says, let nobody despise thy youth. Because another problem you have is you got young men. You see the scripture too, even Jeremiah was a young man, right? When the Lord woke him up. So you could be a young man in this thing, and you could be in a position to go over guys in a worldly sense, over them. It's not about a world age. I'm 25. He's the head of the camp. This guy is 40. This guy is 42. But you came in the truth a year ago, 2 years ago. This guy's been in the truth from fucking 17, 16, whatever. You know, but it's all based on the spiritual age, man. Everything is spiritual in heaven, all right? You got guys that get to work, you know, tripping the brain about this shit, man. But I don't care how old you is, man. Lord don't care how young you are either, man. But technically, once you become 13, you're a grown man. Quote unquote grown woman, man. all the flower of your age. But with the men, you hit 13, you're a grown man. You're supposed to be in this word, man. At least be a tutor in it, coming up in it, man. Go ahead. I don't know what these niggas fighting about to do right here, man.
Brother got a precept.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, read your precept out.
This is John 1:45. It says, Philip finding Nathanael and said unto him, we have found. It's like it says, this is John 1:45. It says, Philip finding Nathanael and said unto him, we have found him of whom Moses in the law and the prophets did write, Yahweh of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. And Nathanael said unto him, can there any good come out of Nazareth? Philip said unto him, come and see. So they didn't think that Yahweh was who he said he would be, you know. And that's on him coming out of Nazareth. Somebody coming out of Nazareth, like saying, your Messiah is coming out of Detroit to save you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's right, right? Because again, the men that the Lord have put forth before other men to come, right? Or it's spoken of. It was actually written of Yahweh to come, but when they laid eyes on him, they're like, this is he. You know, he came in on a donkey, on an ass, you know, these different things. So he wasn't arrayed in purple with all the gold and the outlook of like, shouldn't he be blessed? You know?
You know how niggas are, man. Niggas looking for the nigga with the cock strong, muscles, tall. He got the afro blowing in the wind. That's what niggas look for, man. But the Lord tell you, give me the one with Samuel. Talking to Samuel. He said basically, the Lord said, I don't look for appearance.
Man, come on, first thing, 16. 16, yeah, I got it.
The Lord ain't looking for that, man.
I got you.
All right, the Lord not looking for that. That's what a woman looks for the outer appearance of men. All right, you got these niggas who look for. You gotta be this buff. You know, the Lord don't deal like that, man. This nigga aggravating now.
They got that carnal mentality. They don't have a spiritual lens to understand actually what's going on. It's just carnal. It's what they see is what it actually is. You know, that's a lot of these Jake's problems.
You gotta look at the aura, the height of this intimidating image, and all this shit. That's how you niggas are, man. To respect the bullshit. El Chapo walk on the street, nigga get in line, man. All right, Suge Knight, you niggas get in line, man. You know? Jay Prince and all these other characters, you niggas straight away get in line. Yet, when the Lord brings forth the prophet, oh man, the Lord, you looking for, nobody, they didn't say it on the comment board. How that guy? I'm talking about, but that's Israel though, man. That's Israel. Israel looking for, that's why the scripture also backs it up. Please get in Isaiah, I think it's 23, 26, when he's talking about how the Lord he's a plain man. He had just a plain look about him. There's nothing miraculous about how the Lord look, man.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing special though.
That's purposely. Because you niggas looking for goddamn the hope to come, man. You know? You looking for that nigga that's talking about it's just better. For that nigga named Fabio, you niggas looking for Fabio, man. Lord ain't coming like that.
I got the Samuel.
Long hair, butter just dripping down, all just dripping down all down his body. That's what you niggas looking for, man. He got 20 stripes under his belt. Gold, you know, you niggas looking for the gold chains and shit. You niggas crazy, man. Go ahead, brother.
You want the Samuel or you want the look of Yahweh?
Samuel first.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 6, verse 7. I'm going to start at 6. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Elab, and said, surely the Lord's anointed is before him. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance.
What?
Look not on his countenance.
Look not on his countenance. All right.
Or on the height of his stature.
Oh, I gotta get it. He gotta be 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", or more. But he gotta look like LeBron James with the cat eyes.
Saul was the tallest man in Israel, and he was off.
Yeah, niggas off, man.
And it speaks about his shoulders being higher than every
Them
man.
broad ass.
Yeah.
Look at them
They
broad.
probably look good.
You gotta have them nigga want them broad Frankenstein shoulders, man.
He's taller than him.
You know?
Yeah.
Nigga gotta wear a size 23. That nigga been a demon today, bro.
Yeah, he been a demon.
Been a demon today.
Look at him.
He facing the speaker right at us.
Yeah, he been a demon today.
This what you got to battle. It's condition of the battle. It's all good.
Saul was the tallest man in Israel. Absalom was the most handsome. They were
Absalom.
both off.
They were both wicked.
Yeah, they both.
Bro, don't care about that shit, man. Keep going.
It says, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh said not as man said.
Yahweh said, that's the point. Yahweh said not as man said. Because man looking for a tall, intimidating image. A person gotta have scars in his face, scrapes, you know, a real nigga image, whatever you niggas wanna believe what is real, a real nigga, but go ahead.
For man looking on the outward appearance.
That's the point. Man, look up on the outward appearance.
Well,
Got muscles on top of him. He got chest on top of chest, arms, bulging out his goddamn garment. You know? That's what you niggas look for, man. Girl, he was like this. He was sweating with the beard. He had slashes in his eyebrows. Oh, he's getting weak, man. Motherfucker just motherfucker, you tell a woman how she want a man to look, that motherfucker just start fucking in her pants, man. All these women like that, even the nation women. You gotta be tall, dark, handsome, athletic. You know? Go ahead. Gotta be black as Usain Bolt, man. Go ahead, brother.
For man looking on the outward appearance, but Yahweh, the power looking on the heart.
Both sides deal with the heart of a man. So his man can look like the most docile, calmest looking person, but the most powerful, strongest person the most side dealing with, man, based on the man's mind.
Like King David was like that.
His willpower, what he will do for his righteousness, man.
King David.
This asshole.
And if I can add, King David was like that. He brought all his brothers to the table, but King David was in the back keeping the sheep. When he came back up the island, he didn't look clean. He was keeping the sheep. So when he came up, they was ready. He was young. He wasn't as strong and big as his brothers. As soon as Samuel saw him, he would like anoint him. That's the man, man. You know? So the Lord knowing who he deal with, right? It don't matter how he look or who he is.
How much money you got?
Or how much money he got. Or how much fame he got. The Lord dealing with the low.
Nigga over here could be have all the money in the world and be the most wickedest nigga.
Be the wickedest nigga. Yeah.
Right? It don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Is he a stand-up guy, man?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 1. Who have believed our report? Question mark. And to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness.
He has no form, no comeliness, man. He's just a plain man. All right, he don't have muscles. He's not. What's one of them niggas they love? He's not a Trey Songz looking nigga, man. You know, Trey Songz looking guy. That you would long for so much. All right, he's just like a plain dude, bro. Where?
And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
There's no beauty to be desired of, man. He's gonna look like a plain chick. All right? Since you want to know how the Lord looks, all right? Since you want to know the structure, all we know is he's a plain man. He's gonna be tall. That's all you need to know. He's bringing salvation, man. That's the most important part, man.
It says, he is the...
You know, the black women say, he's my husband. Nigga, I mean, actually, black women in these churches, we know I'm at Yahweh Shah, but Jesus Christ. Oh, he's my husband. He in her mind, he looked like this, you know? Go ahead, man.
It says, he is despised and rejected of men.
That's it, you go ahead.
Yeah, but he's despised and rejected of men, man. All right, because that's not what most of these jakes looking for. You see men up here 5'10", 5'8". He ain't like the others 1'2". He not 6'7", all just stature men. All right, but through the spirit and power of your house by seeing our shot, we believe the Lord did with us, man. You know? And if you even go back to Jacob, the scripture said patriarch Jacob, he was a plain man. You know, our forefather.
And the Lord did us that way purposely, right? Because He said through it's in Peter's, where the Lord talks about how He's not dealing with the most educated. It's a diamond in the rough situation, right? It's a situation where the guy you think the Lord ain't dealing with, the underdog, the Lord dealing with him, right? And it's to the point. It's to the point to make it amazement to the world, man. That's why we wear these garments. These garments are a representation of sackcloth. These are the heavenly garments that we're gonna get. But it's a point of humility, man. It's a point where the Lord makes His men look like the lowliest in society, but the most powerful, man. Because we got the knowledge of the Most High. Ordinance, how things operate and work, the powers that be, the powers of the physical and the invisible, man. We got the power of the knowledge of all that, man. But yet we look like we yet a brother work at a fucking company, man.
Yeah, Home Depot is
You know? You know, but yet when you come and deal on our playing field, you get your ass tore up, man. That's just the way the Most High deals, man. The Lord ain't choose them niggas, Deacon Pochop, Reverend Rib Tips. Them niggas got the glory of this world. Big mega church and shit. The Lord dealing with the men that you from the highways and byways. He's gonna teach us the sound doctrine. He's gonna deal upright, man, with his brother. Go ahead,
this Philippians 2:5. Let this mind be in you, which was also in the Mashiach Yahushua, who being in the form of our power, thought it not robbery to be equal with our power, but made himself of no reputation.
No reputation.
And took upon him the form of a servant and was made in the likeness of a man.
But you niggas who look for reputation, oh, he's a hitter.
Yeah.
He's a stepper. He's a big dope dealer.
Yeah, he got this, he got that.
He got this.
Yeah.
What you niggas look for?
Yeah. Looking for reputation.
We ain't looking for reputation. We gonna get that in the kingdom, man. The fame. We gonna be the quote unquote OGs. Cause we was out here in Babylon getting it in, while you niggas are out here just being the most wicked. Yeah, that's when the brother had the dream when he said in the dream when he seen one of the regular people seen when they like that. That's one of them.
That's one of them.
We fight for fame in the kingdom, man. We getting fame in the kingdom, man. That Michael Jackson type of love, man. Right? Billie Jean. Go ahead, brother.
And being found in fashion as a man, a regular man,
Yeah.
he humbled himself.
Yeah, this the image of the Lord. He was a regular man.
Just a regular man.
The world make him out of all type of images, man. But in the scriptures, or the depiction of him, he was just a regular dude, man. Yet he was anointed by the Lord. The Lord was dealing with him.
The Lord was dealing with him.
From birth.
Yes.
From the beginning, since Adam. All right?
That's why he's proclaimed as Alpha and Omega. He always said that because the Lord had been dealing with him from the beginning all the way to the end. Even our beginning, which is the end of Esau, man. It says, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. This is it. Wherefore our power had highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name.
And he was highly exalted, man.
That's right. It says, wherefore our power also highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name.
Above every name, man. So the Lord Yahweh himself exalted him. That's right. All right? So it's no greater honor to be actually exalted by Yahweh, man. How can anything in this society be higher than that, man?
It says, he that exalted himself shall be abased, and he that abased himself shall be exalted, man. You gotta go. That was it.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1, and start at verse 25. Because the foolish things of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble. Please, Baba Bashar, read that part again. That's it. 1 Corinthians 1 to 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men.
And this is represented as foolishness what we're doing. The Most High don't need us to do this, but he wants us to do this based on, he want to test it to see what your love for me, how far you will go, you know?
Just woken everybody up at the same time like that.
Yeah.
He actually had one brother at a time wake up in his own order and come out and form camps and edify each other.
Right. See how much you love me, man. See how much you have faith in me through adversity, man. It's not about it's not about the problem, it's about the adversity that you go through to solve the problem. You gotta go through something, man, and it's true, boy.
Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men.
Right?
For ye see your calling brethren.
This is our calling, man. All right, give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Read that part again while you get that.
For ye see your calling brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Not many wise men, not many mighty men, not many noble men in society are called into the truth. You have some, but not all of them are called, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
This is the coolest thing. People, the top officials in society are passing their car. Oh, look at them guys out there. Take a picture, make fun of us. But yet the Lord dealing with us, though, man. The Lord hides the truth in plain sight. All right, the diamond in the rough. We're the biggest elephant in the room, man. I remember one time my sister called. I knew all this nigga be out here in a coat. You know, I'll take that though, man. Like I knew all this niggas is beyond all humanity or some shit. I knew all this nigga be out there with that bullshit, teaching with a dress on. Man, fuck you all these niggas, man. And I'm from this piece of shit. You know? From this piece of shit. Ain't nothing great about these niggas. The only thing I'm great is how you niggas gonna die, man. The Lord gonna fuck these niggas up even more, man. You wanna be the top wicked niggas, top gangster stuff, and the Lord is gonna fuck you up even more, man.
Top judgment.
You gonna get the top judgment. That's right, brother. Go ahead.
It says, the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yeah, to confound the things that are mighty. And guess what? We didn't did battles with you professors over there at Rice University. Different university. Been a demon today, though, man. Been a top demon today, man. The nigga never did that shit, bro. You know?
Just look at this count.
You know? That was it? Okay.
And base things of the world and things which are despised have Yahweh chosen.
Yeah, the things are despised. We are despised in this world, man. Them guys crazy. They're in a cult. Niggas just gonna take pictures of us. Why you gonna go eat pork and beans and pork chops, man? Why you cooking this shit? Just gonna look at our picture. Why you flipping? Huh? Bullshit, though, man. But anyway, like the Lord, bring that part again, man. People out here, like I said, man, I can't wait the Lord to do away with this canary shit.
And base things of the world and things which are despised have Yahweh chosen.
The Most High chosen. This is considered a base thing. This is a thing that's highly looked over, man. Highly despised, right? Because you got niggas out here that don't want to come out on the highways and byways based on their reputation in this world, man. I'm a DJ. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a college grad, professor. Nigga, I live in the suburbs. Man, we don't give a fuck about you living in the suburbs, man. Demon, bro. Demon, man. I live in the suburbs. I live in the hood. Nigga, come your ass on the highways and byways, man. We don't care about that. I'm from Baton Rouge. Who gives a fuck? I'm from New Orleans, from the 9th Ward. That's what a nigga tell you straight up. At 17, you heard? Who gives a fuck? Come out here. Hey, we from Jerusalem, man.
That's right.
Teach the word. Come get the spies. Come get, hey, man, you gotta, what the scripture says? The Lord said, I'm gonna make you a spectacle.
should be hated all men.
It should be hated all men, man. Hey, man, the Israelite man, we the most hated. We right on the side of pit bulls and Michael Vick. All right? We the most hated, brother. The most hated thing in America is the Israelite men, pit bulls, and Michael Vick, man. They hate this motherfucker. And Charleston White. Go ahead.
Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
Yeah? Read that part again?
Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
Dealing with truth, man. All right? Because ultimately we teach the truth and we pull down all those different strongholds, like this one here. This is the top stronghold, man. This is the top line that gets rooted out by truth, man. All right? Adam being black, Mary having sex with Joseph, bringing forth Yahushua. Hell, we destroy the hell doctrine, man. Okay? We destroyed many of those strongholds that have been set up. Go ahead.
It says that no flesh should glory in his presence.
Yeah. No flesh should glory in the presence. You got it now.
Like I said real quick. Yeah, because if the Most High woke up a bunch of mighty men, a bunch of scholars, a bunch of people that were high up in this world, and they built camps and people started listening to them, that wouldn't give glory to the Father. That would give glory to men. So the Lord actually put men that aren't so-called high up in the society. So the glory goes to him.
Hey, give me one, give me the one of Apollo's water. Because it ain't about, never glorify. Let's say the Rock Johnson came in there, bitch. Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna go get a Floyd Mayweather camp. I'm gonna Floyd shit. You'll glorify that guy was still glorifying the Most High, like the brother said, you know? The Lord said, I'm gonna just give you plain Jane men, regular guys, get up on them, man. And I'm gonna say this. If you teach something in the banner of GMS, of the apostles, you gotta come and get in the order of things, man. You can't be out here doing your own goddamn thing. All right? At least reporting the men. It's an order thing. Let Trip say, let everything be done decently and in order, man. There's order to this, man. It's not to be glorified of no position either. We just, hey man, we just supervising managers on this thing, man. This is for the Most High.
Scripture said we watch for your souls, man.
Right.
All right, the elders watch for our souls. We watch for these younger brothers. We want to make sure they're not going off. Make sure they get built up correctly. That's part of our job. Our job isn't just reading the Bible, right? Like we were just saying, we make it look easy. We come out here and break down the scripture. It's not easy, man.
Right, man.
We're actually toiling to build up the house of David, man.
You know, people who looking from the outside, really looking in, they don't understand the amount of conference calls, different phone calls with brothers going over different breakdowns and precepts and learning different things that's in the truth. The scriptures is really just it's a starting point. There's so many more things to learn, once you actually come into the fold, man.
This is learning how to jail in a room full of men, man. Can't be that guy. You just fucking standoffish, man. I'm just a complete asshole, man. Can't be that guy, though, bro. It's a way you gotta function amongst men. You have your own little thing you love to do. And when we come together, you know. You gotta be a guy that's open to being transparent, man. I'm speaking from a personal standpoint. Go ahead, brother. You got that one I wanted? I'll give it back to him? Okay, yeah, bring it up so I give it back to you, brother.
This is book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 6. It says, I have planted, Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase.
Go up like three. Hold it like three.
So 1 Corinthians 3 and 3. It says, for ye are yet carnal. For whereas there's among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal and walk as men?
Yeah, you got guys that do that, though, man. Walk in the body carnal, man. Everything about them is just carnal all goddamn day. And they walk as men. Fleshly men, natural men, man. Go ahead.
It says, for while one said, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos.
That's what we're saying. If you had brought in the Most High would have brought in mighty men of renown, I'm in what is his name? Jamie Foxx and all these other characters, these different mighty men in this society camp, man. Go ahead.
It says, who then is Paul and who is Apollos? But ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave to every man.
Servants by who you believe, man. You're just servants who the Most High set up. Go ahead.
It says, I have planted, Apollos watered.
He said, I have planted. When we out here teaching, or in our personal time with different people, we plant seeds, man. You plant seeds in people, bro. You gotta watch how you plant seeds too. Some brothers are watering. You might have a cousin, you just dropping seed on him, you dropping water on him, hoping that he grow in the truth. Go ahead.
It says, but Yahweh gave the increase. So then
that's the point. But one might water it, one might drop seed, but ultimately it's about who the Most High giving the increase to the man. That's who get the glory at the end of the day, man. Not us. You could be right here and say, oh man, y'all went into 400 scriptures. Oh man, y'all brothers beautiful. No, it's the Most High. That's who get the glory, man. Go ahead, up.
It says, verse 7, so then neither is he that planted anything, neither he that watered, but the Most High that giveth the increase. Now he that planted and he that watered are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
Yeah. You're going to still get the reward of this thing, but the Most High gets the glory though, man. Should the Most High woke you up, man? Everything that you got, you got to give glory to the Most High. Whether it be that house, your car. Matter of fact, your fucking woman. Who gave you that woman, man? The Most High. All right? Take it very right. He did everything on his own and shit. The Most High did everything. That job you got, who got it on the minds of the supervisor, the HR man, to the hiring man to give you the job? The Most High, man.
That's a good point. If you get a job that's helpful for you in the ministry, you got to credit the Lord for that. And if you lose a job that's hindering you from doing the work, you credit the Lord for that. You can't look at it like, oh, I lost my job. The Lord wanted you to lose the job. So you got to take it as a good thing, man. As it tells you in Romans, all things work to the good of them that love Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Real quick to back to Elder. This Isaiah 44, verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground.
The Lord said, I will pour water upon you. So he's using the men to pour the water on you, especially when you go into husbandry. All right, it's certain periods that you give the plant a little water here. All right, let it get some sunlight, take it out in the sun. Put a little water again. In order for the plant to grow correctly. All right, if you just watering, all right, the plant not gonna grow right, man.
It says, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring.
So what you see now, the Lord is pouring his spirit upon his seed. All right, and we know that the Lord is only dealing with a remnant right now. He's not dealing with all Israel. So if you hearken, all right, and you despise not his word, there's a good chance that the Lord is pouring his seed and his spirit upon you, all right, so that he can water that seed and ultimately bring you up, man.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as the willows by the watercourses. It says, and they shall spring up as among the grass, willows by the watercourses.
And they're going to spring up, man. But it's all about how the Lord is watering you, man. All right? Because we all the seeds of it, It's starting with the elders and the apostles on down. They've watered the elders and different heads, the camps and different things like that. And they water on us, man, in order to build us up.
Because the Lord considered this, what we're doing, he considered it's a many things, many particular words, but it's a vineyard.
It's husband.
All right? And within the vineyard, you got workers that needed to be hired to come and take care of the welfare of the vineyard, man.
Maintenance.
Yeah, it needs maintenance. It's considered a house, temple. Many things, man. Go ahead,
This Mark chapter 4, verse 3. It says, be hearken, behold, that went out a sword to sow. And that it came to pass as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up.
These are the seeds that he was going into. And them seeds come out here on the highways and byways or come into the truth. It's going to tell you some prolong for a minute, some fall out, some actually produce. And give me the one, I think it's in Luke, when Howard Shaw talks about the fig tree that doesn't produce.
Yeah, the X is at its roots.
No, but go ahead.
Okay, no, you go, brother. 5. And some fell on stony ground, where it had not much earth.
Yeah. Some fell on stony ground, man. Where it had not much earth, so you couldn't even grow, man.
Like, if I could add to you, had no incubate, right? Like dust, like clay. You plant something in there that is, it's a good chance I'm not going to grow. It's stony ground. There's no nutrients in the dirt, man. When you put something in,
and let's not forget, some men come in the truth like that, man. Not giving themselves a chance, not even trying to grow, man. Every last minute that you're around the men of the Lord, you need to be soaking up what's going on. Information, all right? Even how they act, because like I said before, I said it again, I said it in Atlanta. A real man of the Lord, a real good teacher, even when he's not teaching, he's teaching, man. And even as a student, what you do, you watch the mannerisms of the man, how he carries himself, how he presents himself, man. How he communicates, the information he goes into, man. Jews are always being dropped. You just need to pick them up, man. You know? You need to be a true student, because in order to be a good leader, you got to be what? A good student, man. It starts from the beginning. You know, even myself, I haven't got like this over just yesterday. I had to do this over quite some time, being around other brothers. Back then, it was the start of things for us. We were like the second leg of things from the apostles, man. I mean, like I say, I'm writing down everything. What you saying? I'm on there, I'm fucking saving videos, going back, all type of shit, man. You can see it. Took down good notes, brother. Good information. Because I know down the line, not knowing, I had to teach, man. Same thing for you brothers, man. You ain't in them conference calls or nothing. You're not over here for nothing on the side. You're not over here on the side for nothing, because down the line, not knowing how long this may go, you may be in a position to be a teacher. Hey, brother, look, you get 8 of the brothers, y'all go down there and teach. Y'all go down on the other side of town and teach, man. You gotta be able to hold your own. You know, go ahead, huh?
And that's why brothers make it their business to root you in deep soil. Because even right here it says, when it fell on stony ground, it wasn't in much earth. And it get down in there. And brothers go into depth with things, showing you the meat of the matter on things, the root of things, man.
Hey, you can actually, brother, I'm a particular brother, I'm about a book. I like to be, I'm going to show you the right way.
The right way, the first
I cut you loose, you're on your own. Yeah. You fuck up, that's all. I told you, I showed you how to do it the right way. You know? Break down everything, man.
Yeah, they got more.
You got to be about the particulars, man. I'm real. Like I said, that comes from the artistic standpoint of, drawing and painting shit. That's why I'm just the way I am.
The scriptures are detailed, though.
Right.
They detail orient. They're allegories, metaphors. So, like you said, the technique and what you have to understand, you got to go into depth. And the gnoso, read in between, discern in between. Yeah. It's detailed, man. You don't have to be an artist, but it's detailed, man.
You gotta learn to become the same way.
Yeah, you gotta learn to become the same way, and then give it to men and hopes that they become that way, man. This ain't nothing you just be sloppy with. A lot of men won't be sloppy, take half-ass shit, and then when it's come down to teach, they're exposed, man.
They're on a day one level.
They're on a day one level, man.
You've been around 9 years, 10 years,
and you're on day one
level.
Actually, you don't really know something if you can't teach it, all right?
To a degree,
You might take a million notes, somebody somebody asks you a question, you can't break it down, do you really know what you're talking about?
Yeah. You don't know what you're talking about.
You have to be able to teach to truly understand something, man. You actually teach yourself when you teach others. All right, you learn more about the scriptures when you got to prepare a lesson. Like, I got to go into this word. I got to break this down. What if somebody asked me this?
And like you brothers, I'd rather you brothers ask questions. I came in, I asked questions. Right? And then over time, you begin to continue to ask questions. And I'm gonna tell you this: before you ask questions, go find it out yourself. And then come when you can't find, you searched on your own, you can't find the answer. Then you come and ask, hey, I searched, look for it, I can't find it. Can you direct me to this? Then brothers, definitely get into it. But you gotta ask questions, though, man. You can't be sitting around here tight-lipped and you're not getting yourself on no level, man. We're not sitting around here for our help. This out here on the highways and byways. It's a reason.
There's no such thing as stagnation, all right? If you're not growing, you're getting worse. You're withering, all right? You don't just stay exactly the same, all right? Because even if you don't learn nothing new, if you're not using what you learned, you're going to forget it. You have to constantly grow in this truth.
That's why I said let this word have free course, man. When it can flow, it's rivers of water, man. So you can it said that the water and joy. It's like you water, man. Like if you steady getting water, you steady developing, man. All right, the minute you don't get that water or it gets stagnant, you're gonna be what? Stagnant on that level, man. And this word gotta keep moving. It's gonna keep quickening you. It's gonna keep living in the spirit, man.
All right, into a pond where the water stops, man. You get fungus.
You get fungus. Exactly.
Like, the water gotta keep moving, bro.
Your fish died. It says, and some fell on stony ground where it had not much earth. And immediately it sprang up because it had no depth in the earth. But when the sun was up, it was scorched.
Yeah.
And because it had not root.
Yeah. He wasn't deep. You know, like I say, like Apostle Bob went into. A lot of guys seem deep. Them dudes not really that deep, man. Right? They've been around hiding behind years in the positions and all type of shit. They ain't really not. Because like if we go out there to the ocean, you might see a deep blue part of the ocean. You think it's deep until you go walk out there and find out it's shallow, man. A lot of guys are shallow. You gotta want to go deeper into things. The Hebrew. You gotta be able to want to go into prophecy, understanding the do's and don'ts in the scriptures. In the scriptures or in the camp. You can't just be around here just stand off and shit, you know? You gotta want, it's a will. You gotta have the willpower to want to learn, man. You got me here that's willing to, hey man, if I'm going through some shit, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, hey, I'm gonna wait, make sure you get it. You got it, you got it all, you got all the precepts, you got everything. Some guys, it's nothing with them, man. They just come out here like this is a chicken dinner, man. We just out here drinking chicken and beer all day.
Seriousness. Yeah. The Lord is dealing with, we calling ourselves the hopeful elect, you know. You don't really understand what that actually means, man. All right? A part of the 144,000, do you actually understand what comes with that? You're talking about the governing body that's going to rule under your house shop. And that's not a light thing, man. All of the studying, the diligence that you got to give yourself, all right, to keep yourself disciplined in this truth, man, in order to endure, you know, that's not a light thing.
It's a letter to the Hebrews, chapter 2, verse 1. Therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip.
That's right. And give more earnest heed, man. You know, to the things that we have learned. Really take into consideration. You know, oftentimes it takes to go back and study, all right, more and more of your notes, all right, to actually understand the truth, the full breakdown of it. Once somebody breaks something down to you, you go back, study it one time, you don't really know it. You know, you got to go back to things over and over and over again. You know, you got to do more reading, you know, more studying. You can't just keep bouncing from topic to topic to topic. It don't work like that. Man.
Learn the topic you in.
Yeah.
What you learning right there, learn it.
Ultimately, the scriptures, you gotta learn to live in the scriptures. Right?
talks about humility and be proud.
Jakes think you just gotta read the precepts. A lot of Jakes think you just get the breakdowns and it's free willing from there. Like, oh, I want to do this, I can do this because I got it now, man. You can't never become content with the Lord, man. We're content with godliness, but godliness tell us to what? To continue on, man. To find what? More godliness inside of godliness. It's an everlasting thing, man. This fountain of water is overflowing. It's never ending. So you can keep getting greater and greater at what you're a part of, man.
You should want to do that, man.
You should want to do
If
that.
you're a king, you should want to. Scriptures speak about having an unction, going into this thing, knowing this matter, knowing that matter. If you're a king is not just an expert on one topic, man.
Yeah, he don't know what he knows so much he can't measure what he knows. And that's how the kings of the earth gonna be, which we desire to be those kings, man. The Lord gonna bless us with the amount of knowledge and wisdom to where we ain't gonna be able to utter what we have, man.
You don't remember him?
A level. Just facts.
A year ago, he was selling that shit. Now he's a dope fiend.
Dope fiend. Yeah, I remember that nigga.
I remember now you selling that shit. Now you're a dope fiend.
That's why the Lord, when Solomon prayed that the Lord uttered wisdom and knowledge in his breast, man, he gave him more knowledge and wisdom than ever before. Everybody before, which that was Yahushua. That was almost a reason why he got that level of knowledge and wisdom, man. All right, because he was the first creation of the Most High.
When the Queen of Sheba, when she went and she inquired to give him like the most profound questions, he answered it like that.
Yeah, like
it was nothing.
Yeah,
you know.
Because he had that.
Yeah.
This is our second Esdras 14. I'm gonna start at 39. It says, "Then I opened my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory."
And that's the cup that we drinking, man. Right. It's full of water. It's full of water. And what's that one?
And fire. Second Esdras.
They say the water that I give you, you shall never thirst.
Never thirst, that's right. A full cup of water, man.
Yeah. And that's what we drinking of, man. We don't thirst for nothing else outside of this truth, man. You know? Once we got this, we took it and we're in. And we constantly drinking. All right, constantly growing through the spirit, man.
And that's helping us. That's helping our spirit strengthen our memory, man. That's how brothers can come out here and say, "Give me this, get that, get that." It's not a boasting thing. It's just that brothers done put it in their heart, man. Like, listen, this is really what you have to do. Once you get fully committed to the truth, you gotta basically take everything out of your mind from the world and replace it with the words of the Lord. And then the only thing gonna be in your heart is the spirit of the Lord, man. So this is all you gonna think upon, you know? You gotta go.
Like they say in the world, practice makes perfect. You know, so if you got a game coming up on Saturday or on Sunday, that whole week, you practicing. You practicing X's and O's, you know, you studying to execute the game plan on offense, execute the game plan on defense. That's what we doing in this truth, man. Throughout the week, we study, all right? We go through different topics, we got conference calls, all right? Things that's gonna make us better, because when it comes to Saturday, this is game day, man. You know, if somebody come up, you got all the answers for them.
You can't pull your notes out. Yeah. And even if you do, you can. That's what I'm about to say. Even if we do, this is our world. We can do what we want in here, man. As long as it's according to the Lord. Jake like, "Oh no, don't do that." No, man. All right. This great wisdom and knowledge is ancient. So sometimes you gotta do that. But the whole spirit is the what? Seal it in your heart, man. And your life. That it may what? The spirit of the Lord may work through you. You got it, brother.
So, just to back you up, in Sirach chapter 27, verse 9, "The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her."
Yeah. And truth is returning into us because why? Dude, week in, week out, day in, day out, we constantly practicing. All right? The videos that brothers and the elders is putting up is not for nothing, man. You know, we taking heed to that. We taking our notes and we applying them. All right? We using them in our own videos. All right? The videos we do with brothers. Because what they put out, a person might not see. So if you put it out, somebody else gonna see it. You know? But that's what we doing. We practicing this truth to our best of our ability, ultimately to live the answers that we need to, man. You know?
Just real quick, you all you younger brothers, which we're still young brothers, but for you new brothers, man, don't get in the spirit of, oh, that's an old precept. Well, I'm tired of praying out that. No, man. There's no such thing as an old precept, man. The milk is what you need to keep you grounded and rooted, man. There's no such thing as a lesson that's too simple or too basic. Because I guarantee you, there's a Jake that may be hearing it for the first time. Just because you hear a scripture 100 times don't mean that it's old. All right? There's another brother that just hear it for the first, like, man, that makes perfect sense. Wait a minute. Your nationality is according to your father. That makes perfect sense. Now to us, we didn't heard that hundreds of times, but in this world, our people's minds are polluted, man. A very so-called basic scripture could be something that's mind-boggling to Jake, man.
This Proverbs chapter 24:3. For through wisdom is an house building, and by understanding it is established.
Through wisdom, a house is built. You know, and ultimately, we building that house, man. All right, that spiritual temple. You read that last part again,
It says, and by understanding is it established.
Yeah, by understanding it's established, man. By wisdom, the house is being built, man. You know, the ground.
Yeah. It need an inward place to dwell at, man. All right, and then again, by understanding it's established. So you're speaking of the house in which you're building, which Yahweh Shai come and sup with us in our house. So technically, he's greater than the house, man. As it speak about in John, he's greater than the house that's built. So if he's supping with you, then the spirit of Yahweh Shai is in you, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
The door. So if you want to come in, you got to sup with Yahweh Shai, man. He got to sup with you first. All right? And then once you enter into that door, you say, I give you pasture. All right? So basically, you're going to have everything you need. All right? Set up through the men that people despise, man. You know?
It says, as you had mentioned about studying, it says in Proverbs 15 that the heart of the righteous study the answer, man. All right? You're not just out, like you say, you looking at men, just thinking, oh, the spirit is working with those men. Nah, the Lord have built those brothers up on a level that they may deliver it to men, the other men that he want to come in and be part of the elect, man. That's why we're the hope we elect. Y'all willing we are.
Brother, about to get the precept, man, because we're not just studying, all right, and pushing this topic right now for nothing. You know, it's very, very important, you know?
The 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 25. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh.
Study to show thyself approved to Yahweh. All right, because if you want to be a teacher or become a teacher, you got to study first, man. You got to practice first, you know? And ultimately, if the Lord wants you to teach, you got to be approved through him, you know? He have to basically approve you to teach because you're watching over his flock. You're teaching his flock, man. And he don't want you to do what? Go off or start teaching them the wrong doctrine, teaching them the wrong things. So you have to study to show yourself approved, man.
We're teaching his flock and we also teaching his word.
Yeah.
And that's why it says this in the next verse. It says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
100% truth, man. If you're not dividing, if you're not speaking this truth, all right, 100%, then you're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, because he is the spirit of prophecy. All right, if you saying that the MOTP is something else, then you off, man. You're not rightly dividing the word of truth. Ultimately, the Lord is not approved of what you teaching, man. You know?
It is rightly dividing. It's orthonomeo. It says to cut straight ways, to make straight, to handle aright, to teach the truth directly and correctly.
Directly and correctly. You know? And through the elders and apostles on down, that's what we out here doing, man. Teaching the truth directly and correctly. All right? Ready to answer anything that anyone says with the scriptures, man. But you can only do that through studying. All right? Through practicing. All right? That's the only way it's going to be made perfect.
This Colossians 3:16. Let the word of our Lord dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord, man. That song that we sing is unto the hopeful elect, man. That's this new song, man. That a fresh song. So what you're singing to others is also bringing them along to what? Learn how to follow the Lord again, man. Remembering how to follow the Lord. So that's a graceful thing in the Lord, man.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah, that's a beautiful scripture, bro. That's right. Admonish, you said admonishing too, right?
Yeah, admonishing one another.
Yeah, and we often do what? And what we often do, admonishing each other, man. Yeah. You know, in the spiritual conversations, bro. That's why I say, you know, Jake don't really understand, you know, the magnitude of this thing. You know, the family of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. You know, that was it on that? Yeah, that was it.
It's St. Matthew chapter 21, verse 18. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, Let no fruit grow unto thee henceforth forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. And when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, How soon is the fig tree withered away? Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, which verily is true for you, I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which was done to the fig tree, but also if you shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done.
No, it's not the one.
Oh, well, wasn't producing. Yeah, but that's a good one too, because it goes into the faith of spiritual power, man. That's not going to be given to men that's slothful, men that don't believe, man.
I think you're talking about the one that the axe is actually. That's the one you're talking about. People that cares for the Father for 3 years. Yeah, man. You know, you gotta have ultimately faith. You know, like the description of what I brought out, faith that these things gonna be removed. Man. You know, any battles, any different things that you're going through, you gotta have faith. Ultimately, if you're gonna be a soldier for Yahweh Bashim Shah, and say in Hebrew, it's impossible to please him without faith. Man. Right? Faith is where everything starts at. If you don't have faith, you don't got nothing. If you don't got faith, you don't got nothing, bro. And ultimately, once you have faith, the works gotta go hand in hand with the faith, man. You know, the works gonna prove your faith. I got something.
This James 1.
I saw that too.
This James 2 and 14.
Well, we get to the point.
18. Yea, a man say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Yeah. And we showing our faith by the work, man. We out here doing the work through faith because we got faith that we ultimately gonna be saved by Yahushua, man. You know, it says 2nd Ezra 9, you grab that for me real quick. You know, everyone that shall escape shall have by the faith and the works. You know, it says, I'll show you my faith by my works. So if you truly believe, you're going to be out here doing your reasonable service, man.
It says, and everyone that shall be saved, 2nd Ezra 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, by works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, man. Because works and faith, they go hand in hand. You can't just do the work without faith. Faith without works is dead. That's right, brother. You know?
The gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 13, verse 6. He spake also this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and sought fruit thereon, and found none. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold.
This is another thing showing you gotta be producing, man. You can't be stagnant in this thing. Right?
Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. Cut it down. Why cumber it to the ground? And he answered He answering, saying unto them, Lord, let it alone this year also, till I shall dig about it and dung it. And if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down.
Yeah, so if it don't bear no fruit, you cut it down, man. You know, when you watering a plant, all right, we going back to husbandry. When you actually watering a plant and you see it coming up, and you got other plants in the garden that's not growing, you gotta cut it off, man, in order for new buds to grow. You know,
And even with that 3 years, you can liken that 3 years to understanding why you're cutting it down. Because if something is steady, stagnant, and it's not producing, the production is to kill it all is better than the production of the lack thereof, right? So if something is not growing, it's dying, man. So why let it continue to just suffer when you can just get it out the way, man? It's the same thing with men. You got some men that's not growing in it, and the Lord just gonna cut you off. All right? It's just not for you.
it ain't no gray areas with the Lord, man. It's either you growing or it's you getting worse. You waxing worse or you getting better, man. There's no in betweens with that. You know, either you taking this time of liberty, granted, like the elder said earlier, you gotta really live by this word, man. If you ain't living by this word, the spirit ultimately gonna expose you. You know?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Yeah, a holy and right vine. Because in our beginning, all right, we were holy and we were right, man. Spiritually, you know. And that word holy, it goes into being separate, you know. And the Lord created us like that for a reason, to not be like these heathens, man. But over the test of time, all right, us going off from the laws, statutes, commandments that we was taught, we become that degenerate vine, man. You know?
It's Jeremiah 2 and 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine?
Yeah, and what you see now, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are a degenerate and a strange vine, man. Because the Lord didn't plant you, He didn't make you this way. All right, He gave you laws, statutes, commandments, all right, to follow that was good for you. All right, but you say, oh, nah, I'm gonna just go off, I'm gonna just do something else. And ultimately, you become that degenerate vine, man.
Wild olive tree.
The wild olive tree. You know?
Which basically break it down to 2/3. That's become Jake, man.
This Job chapter 8, verse 11. I'm also reading the NLT so brothers get a better understanding. It says, can the rush grow up without mire? Can the flag grow without water? And then when you read in the NLT, it says, can papyrus reeds grow tall without the marsh? Can marsh grass flower without water? So if we're planted by the river and trees, which it says in Psalms, if you're planted by water, you're gonna grow, man. All right, but you gotta be rooted by the water. All right? Or else you're gonna get what? Flow away, man. That nigga tripping with that music. That shit hard. And the NLT, can papyrus reeds grow tall without marsh? Can marsh grass flourish without water?
It's without water. Can't anything grow without water, man. Like that plant is bubble. Exactly, get that. And that's why ultimately the scriptures really going into is likened to seeds, all right, husbandry, water, because it all works the same.
Get this one. What you say, brother? Read the scripture.
Ultimately, that's why Yahushua, he spoke in these kind of parables, man, because everybody won't get this understanding. You know, everybody won't be watered by this.
This Psalms 1 verse 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water.
And he, all right, just to show you that it's talking about us, man. Right?
That bringeth forth its fruit in the season.
Bringing forth the fruit in this season. Because
if I may, brother, fruit can't come before or after its time. Huh? It gotta come perfectly in the season. So even fruit is springing up in us, brothers. But Lord willing, you brothers on the side, the fruit is gonna come in this season, and it's due time. which you're not going to come to the Lord before or after your time. It's going to be a perfect timing, man. And you're going to get increased at what? A perfect time, right? Because the increase of the Lord is to the Lord. It ain't to us. We can't increase ourselves nor decrease ourselves. That's of the Lord. It says, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
This is Mark chapter 8, verse 21. And he said unto them, how is it that ye do not understand? Question mark. And he came coming to Bethsaida, and they bring a blind man unto him, and besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eye, he put his hand upon him and asked him at what he sought. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking.
Men as trees walking, man.
We know them same seeds that planted in the trees. The same thing was going on back in the garden. It wasn't showed you that there was people back in the garden. That's the same trees that Adam and Eve was mingling amongst, man. People. We were liking the trees, man. Really, I'm gonna say this. You look at it from a scientific standpoint. You look at the veins, all throughout the body look like the roots of the tree. You know?
Yeah, the Most High goes, bro, to actually make, the scriptures and the parables in the scriptures of trees as men. And then when you look at a tree, what it got? Branches off of it,
Right.
roots, leaves. And that's likened unto us. When we grow up from a little baby, where trees get tall. We grow up from little babies and we become 6 foot men, man.
They live for a long period of time.
Yeah. That's a beautiful parable right there. And to actually have a full understanding of men as trees, the waters and the seeds, all right, being sprouted and growing up, and we can liken that to this truth. Because when we come into this truth, what it say, a newborn baby, and you desire to sense milk that you may grow thereby.
A good planted tree don't never wither.
Yeah.
When you look at it, its roots so spread out so far, it's so fundamentally sound in its foundation. Like it don't never root up. Right? It don't root itself up.
The big oak tree, when they grow, they just keep growing.
It's a spiritual tree.
This is Job chapter 14, verse 7. For there is hope of a tree, if it be cut down, that it will sprout again. That the tender branches thereof not cease. Though the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stalk thereof die in the ground, yet through the scent of water it will bud. It bring forth boughs like a plant. But men die and wasted away, yet man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? As the waters fell it from the sea, and the flood came from the dried up, so man lieth down and rise not, yet the heavens be no more. These shall not awake nor be raised out of their sleep. He goes into more, you see. It says, oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thou wrath be past, that thou wouldest anoint me and set time. Showing you about reincarnation. And remember me.
It's a set time, right?
Yeah.
So,
every man come back in a set time.
Yeah.
That's why we go into 3 to 4 generations. All right? Each generation, I think it's like 20, 30 years, 3 or 4 generations. You can liken it to like around 72 to 100 years. But like we did it with the Most High too. The Most High can do what he want to do too. But it says, it's the last part. If a man dies, shall he live again? Question mark. All the days of my appointed times will I wait till my change come. But the point is, the Lord likened the man unto trees, man. Though man be cut down and die, do not yet He sprout up again. Same thing with these trees, man. Some trees, like they say, like the sugar cane. You can let the sugar cane. You can plant sugar cane. It takes a while for it to grow. Once it's sprout up, you can cut it. You can cut sugar cane, and guess what? You give it a point in time, it's gonna grow back on its own again, man, without even planting seed in it anymore. All right? So the same thing with us. These niggas be taking pictures and video. They don't even fuck you videoing, man. Niggas in the trucks. Look at this nigga. It's a dumbass motherfucking nigga, man. Like I said, let that be a curse to you niggas, man. That's all we in. We're in the social media metaverse age where niggas want to videotape every goddamn thing, man. What you gonna do with that shit, man? What you gonna do with it, man? Yeah. Nigga look like Buzz Lightyear from the back seat. The big ass eyes, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, even as the brother going into beautiful metaphors of the trees, which it speaks about in Judges and different men, there was a tree in the garden, all right, liking it to those other nations was trees too. So once you start to get the understanding, you understand that tree of life, of wisdom and knowledge, it actually comes from who? Yahushua, because Yahushua is wisdom, all right? So even when we ate of that tree, we also ate of that tree of Yahushua, right, that had good and evil, because the no wisdom is to know good and evil, man. All right, to be what? A God over it, man. To know how to judge. Our Lord that's sitting in heaven, Yahweh Yahushua, they understand good and evil. The Lord created that to be below them. That's what makes you a God, man. How to judge what? Both. And that's why we had to actually be in the garden to learn how to do that. Go ahead.
Get Isaiah 41. And what it is? Isaiah 41.
Israelites?
Been a while.
Right.
So right. So are you, brother?
So are you, brother?
I know the truth. I know why people don't go to heaven.
All right.
Right. So what you doing? Like you keeping the commandments of the Lord? You know what the law
I ain't gonna
requires?
lie. I ain't keeping the commandments. My cousin be on my ass all the time.
Right.
He want to really put me on game.
So you know, once you know, you held accountable from the judgment of the Lord, then, right?
I know.
So when you know that, right? Because it's really something greater than that. Once you really know you're an Israelite, the clock starts, brother.
Right.
Because now the Lord is requiring you to learn the commandments, to learn the word, and also to become a teacher, man. To come at harvest and do what we're doing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't good. The Lord ain't okay with just knowing. They got a lot of people know they're Israelites. Case in point, Chingy, Kendrick Lamar, Kodak Black. They most of our people know. They know, but what are they doing? Right? It's something the Lord requires us to do, man. According to Deuteronomy, according to Micah. All right, you gotta what? Get on game, man. Or the Lord gonna judge you.
These are the end times, bro.
It's the end times.
You look at how the world's going with war, all right, with this C-19 and ultimately with the chip, man.
Yeah.
They finna announce this chip to be declared, to be implemented in this society, man. Right along with this, turning around with martial law, man. Martial law is finna be declared here in America too. Right, so we don't have that long to be just. Nobody should have said put it off to the Lord day to day. You don't have that long to be putting out, brother.
So y'all go to the IC?
No, we totally different than that.
Y'all don't do that?
Nah, we were GMS, brother. Great Millstone.
So what's the difference?
The difference is right now the difference is doctrine. We have the sound doctrine that those other groups would not teach us. A lot of them are paid off, man. You know, a lot of them are paid off by the government, by the Rosicrucians and the Jesuits to continue teaching lies. Like we tell you the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. They tell you that His name is just Jesus or Christ. When that matters, man. Why it matters for truth's sake. You know?
And there's no other name under heaven whereby we may be saved, man.
You remind me of this brother. Back then, this brother came out. I told him with these different camps, put them all on the table, man.
That's it.
And go rightly divide the word, go through every last one of them.
Which y'all GMS?
Yeah, Great Millstone. Somebody give him the page on YouTube and everything, so he can have it.
Yeah, I'm on. I know we come from Jacob, like you.
Yeah.
I kind of know that, but there's more. It's
Yeah,
way
they
more.
ran through the basics, like.
Yeah. But that's what most of them camps are. They're gonna give you basics, keep the law,
Deuteronomy 28,
Deuteronomy 28 about the curses and the laws. This rabbit hole goes extremely deeper, brother. There's a whole lot of more things that's required you as an Israelite.
They like Camelo Anthony that only know how to go right.
We all wear fringes.
On the highways and byways, but when you in society, you gotta be smart. You at work, you can't wear your fringes at work, man. It's about being smart. You gotta put the bullseye on yourself, man.
The fringe just represents that we're aware of our laws, all right? And this is a representation of the laws. I mean, but the laws really be in you literally. So when you take this off, basically you're not keeping the law. That's what they say. If you don't got it on, you're not keeping the law. Where your fringes at? That's bullshit.
That's what he be telling you.
Yeah, no, brother, that ain't even
true, man.
That's not even smart. You go to the job, they're gonna be asking, what is this? What you believe? Oh, you believe the white man, they're gonna fire you.
It's gonna be incognito, man.
Yeah.
It's about what Scripture said, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You gotta be wise, man.
I appreciate it, brother.
Man. Bring up the precept.
Just listen, here's precept on
Acts 17 and 30. And it says, at the times of this ignorance, God winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. So before you came into the knowledge of knowing that you're an Israelite, there was a point in time where God saw you sinning, when the Most High Yahweh saw you sinning, and was like, I'm gonna let this go, because he don't know. You don't have the understanding of it. But now that you know, you're being held accountable. Like you
can't ignore it.
Because when real quick, when you get into the truth, you fully get into the truth, put on a garment teaching like us, everything that you did in the past life is forgiven. The adultery, tattoos, linings, all that shit is forgiven. When you fully cross over and begin teaching, because some people just know the truth. Yeah. I've been knowing the truth for 8, 9, 10, 11 years. You just know the truth. You haven't put yourself on the highways and byways as a sacrifice, put on a garment and teach. Then everything is really looked at with you, man, by the Heavenly Father. Because you was ignorant. You didn't know no better. If you knew, you'd start like for instance, when I was in the world, and here in the world, I'm watching the videos, I heard the apostles bring out scriptures and said, don't eat pork no more. I went literally to the icebox, got the garbage can, and just did this. I ain't eat pork since. I'm talking about, it's not a Muslim thing. With the Lord having the law. We weren't made to eat that shit, man. It's unlawful.
Go into like eating like pork, different things like that. It's full of parasites. You ever seen like the videos on YouTube when they put like a Pepsi or something over the pork? Like that's not good for you. It's really not good.
And the pig eat dead. I ain't seen pigs eat dead dogs and shit, man. Then you eat it.
Anything.
Yeah. All right, bro. Hey, you got YouTube on your phone? Okay. Hey, we had every Saturday, like around 5, brother.
Like the elder said, you can't put off day to day. Right?
Like the Sabbath.
You can't. Yeah, you.
Now the Sabbath is based on the new moon.
You put off day to day.
Like right now, the Sabbath, particularly this month, the Sabbath is on I believe it's on Monday.
It's on Monday.
Monday to Tuesday. It just changed. You know, so it goes off the new moon. That's why you ever seen the moon? 1 minute is crescent, 1 minute is waxing, 1 minute is full, and sometimes it's just not there. That's the new moon.
Yeah.
So we go off the new moon.
So y'all don't do nothing on the days?
Huh?
Like, y'all don't do nothing on the days?
Well, we don't. You know, when it's the Sabbath, you don't get boxed from your woman.
Like, what are you not supposed to do on the Sabbath?
There's a couple of things you don't supposed to do, but also what it say, we rehearse your righteous acts. So if you got to work, brother, you got to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not because we're in captivity right now. The Lord understands that too. We're not really just hardcore. Like we don't try to do. Yeah, you don't have the things that you can control.
Yeah.
Control. Like you got to work. You got to just say you got a baby. And you're like, oh, it's a Sabbath, I can't go buy nothing, but the baby hungry is under the icebox. Man, go get this baby something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be, go ahead. Let's not be over righteous over much, man. Woman at work, icebox empty, the baby hungry. I'm just sitting here and just gotta tough it out. Tough it out, little nigga. Keep
Wait
it
till
low.
the nighttime come.
Baby like, oh, this nigga is crazy.
Make your children hate the Lord.
Make your children hate the Lord.
Go get the baby something to eat, man. You know, there's things that you can't do, man.
Yeah, don't go to your job and tell your boss, it's the Sabbath day, I can't come in this motherfucker. What are you doing, man?
Fucking Edomite.
You fucking Edomite?
Yeah, man.
Like, what are you doing, man? Be wise. What's up, my man?
You?
Huh?
I was just wondering why you're using that profanity, being a man of God. You know.
What's profanity?
That's profanity.
What's the
You tell
definition
me.
of
You
of
tell me,
profanity?
my brother.
See, that's what they all do. You ask them a
I
question.
just asked you.
You ask them a question. You ask them a question, and they pose and throw it back at you.
You said we're using profanity. You should know what the
No,
word
I
means.
said he used.
Yeah,
But
but what the word
what's
mean?
curse words? What's a curse word?
Word
What's a
profanity.
curse according to the Bible? You can say I don't know. You can say you can.
Curse according to the Bible is something that come upon you or your generation. That's
Right.
what a curse is.
So the words that we're speaking is no such thing. Like the word in particular, fuck.
So would you say that
Hold on,
against
hold
your mother?
The word.
Would you say that in
Listen, brother,
I asked you a question.
listen.
Yes or no?
I'm dealing with the first question.
Would
You
you
just ask the
still
question as he goes.
answer this question?
No,
Would
I'm
you
dealing with the
say
first
that
question. I'm
in
dealing with the
front
first
of
question
your
you
mother?
posed.
Yes or no?
I'm dealing with the first question you posed, man.
Answer the first question.
If not, just go up the block. We ain't doing all the gymnastic shit, man.
Oh, my.
I don't really know the answer to
You don't know the answer, man.
You wouldn't
You
say
don't know
that.
the answer, man.
You wouldn't
You don't
say
know
that
the
in
answer,
front of
man.
your mother.
You don't know the answer, man.
Because you're bigger and you're
Well,
better
you don't
than
know
that.
the answer,
False
man.
language. It's not profanity.
Like I said earlier.
So
Like I
you
said
would
earlier.
say-
Like
you
I
would
said
say
earlier.
what he said in front of your mother.
Yes.
I don't believe
Did
it.
the
I
Lord,
do.
did the Lord call his mother a woman?
Did he call the woman?
You brothers are bigger
Get the
and
one
better.
with Peter.
Answer that
Get the one with
He
Peter.
ain't gonna answer that.
You brothers
Peter,
are bigger and better, bro. Y'all bigger and better than that.
Man, you just a so-called Christian that don't know nothing, man.
How you know?
I know that. I can see
How
it.
you know I'm
You
not
got
a
you got
Muslim?
you got Christianity oozing off you, man.
So what's that
And a lot of
telling
you,
you?
let me say this too.
So what's
I'm gonna say
that
this
telling
too.
you?
A lot of you Muslims, so-called Muslims, ain't nothing but Christians.
What are you?
Because what's in the
What are you?
What's in the Quran?
What are
What's in
you?
the Quran? It's
What are
is it
you?
not the book of Maryam in the
What
Quran?
are you?
What you
are
think I
you?
am? What you think I am?
You tell me. I don't have
Did
to
you
guess.
play? I'm
You
whatever
know
you
who
think.
you
I'm
are.
whatever you think I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm whatever. I'm gonna play
No,
him
you're
too.
not. No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna play with him too.
No, you're not.
You what we
I'm whatever
is.
you think.
We
I'm
what you
an
is.
apple. I'm a tree. I'm a Dodge Ram. I'm whatever you think I am. I'm gonna play crazy too. You playing crazy? I'm gonna play crazy too.
You
I can
brothers,
do that
you
too.
brothers are bigger and better.
I'm
than
not
that.
bigger than that. I'm smaller
You're
than that.
bigger than that, and you're
I'm
better
smaller
than
than
that.
that.
What's your nationality?
Tell me.
Exactly. That's
So
what
you
they
don't
do.
know nothing, basically.
You don't know nothing, man.
That's why I'm standing up here.
No,
trying
you
to
ain't
get
sitting
some
up here.
knowledge.
You stand up here. You stand up here to try to teach.
Okay, well let me be quiet and learn something.
There you go.
What tribe are you from?
It's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair. So a prophet cursed people, man. You know that in the Bible? The Lord cursed out a whole city. Did you know that?
What do
Even
you-
the
what's your
word-
definition of curse?
Even the word fuck. F-U-C-K. Do you know what that means?
No.
The word fuck it goes back to an acronym means fornication under the consent of the king. That's what that means.
What tribe are you
Just
on?
like the word bitch. Just like the word bitch. The word bitch is in the Bible. The Lord called a woman a bitch. This was a female dog. It's in the scripture. Then let's go down the rabbit hole. You might got one of them self. I'm from the Pan Africa. You saying nigga, my brother? Well, niggas in the Bible too.
Ass too.
Ass is in the Bible too.
Yes.
You forgot that ass spoke to a prophet, wasn't it?
Yeah, we just saying. All the
You mean-
words we using is in the Bible.
What did Paul say, man? Do I be rude in speech but yet not in knowledge, man? It's about the context of what I'm saying. It's not about the words. The words, really, give me the similitude of cigarette, man. Literally, the words that the English we be speaking, this is a bastard language, man. This is not even the tongue that we're supposed to be teaching
So
with.
what tongue are we supposed to be speaking?
Hebrew. Hebrew.
You speak Hebrew?
Yes, I speak Hebrew.
Let me hear you say something.
Why? For
I
what?
just asked a question.
You're not gonna understand what I'm
You
saying.
don't know that. You don't know how many languages I can speak.
Well, you talk to him in Hebrew.
When you talk to me in Hebrew, then the Lashwan Kadash.
Yahshua the Messiah.
No, that's not Hebrew.
That's not Hebrew.
Ah,
What is that? If that's not Hebrew, what is it? If that's not Hebrew, what is
that's
it?
not Hebrew. Son.
Elohim.
That's not Hebrew.
Elohim is not Hebrew. Bereshit. That's not Hebrew.
That's not Hebrew, bro.
Yahweh.
Yiddish.
Yahweh.
That's Yiddish. It's Yiddish.
Yahweh is Yiddish.
Yes.
Yes.
It's it's a mixture of Yugoslavian, German,
So what?
all these different languages.
Let me hear you speak some Hebrew, brother.
What is going to profit you, man?
I can learn something.
You can't learn it one day, man. You already
You don't know that.
Go ahead.
You don't know that.
It's been cursed, man. It's been cursed, man.
This is the word curse in the Bible dictionary. It says the reverse of to bless.
The reverse of to bless. Go ahead.
It says
A woman try to tell you. Go ahead, brother.
it says on a human level to wish harm or catastrophe.
Yeah, so curse means to wish harm or catastrophe on people. We can do that, man. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalak Rayam. We can just put a curse on somebody, man.
And what's that gonna profit?
Debt. A lot of them can leave debt, man. That's a healing.
You can't curse
Go ahead,
a God
brother.
that's blessed.
It says
You ain't know who's blessed. He came up here last time, too, man.
get his feet.
Yeah, man. Niggas true, man. Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother. Keep going. It's not about him. It's about the video, man.
It says on the divine to impose judgment, the cursing of one's parents is sternly prohibited by the Mosaic regulations. The Mashiach commanded those who would be his disciples to bless and curse not. I'm gonna jump down a little bit.
You're the one about the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Go ahead.
It says this passage is often misunderstood.
You gotta speak louder, huh?
It says this passage is often misunderstood by Western readers.
By Western readers was over here in the Western Hemisphere. You fucking Americans, man. You deadhead, you copper tops, man. You drones out here, man. Go ahead.
It says the modern Western practice of cursing, i.e. using profane language.
Using profane language. Fuck, shit, ass, damn, motherfucker, shit box, whatever you want to say, brother. Go ahead.
And even if we using profanity, we're gonna root word profane. That means outside of the temple. So if we're in the temple of the Lord, professing the words of the Lord, we can say what the damn shit we want, man.
Yeah, that's profane.
I mean, nothing is profane then, because you in the what? Spirit of the Lord. You get it?
Go ahead.
It says the modern Western practice of cursing, i.e. using profane language, is never referred to in the scriptures.
Read it again.
The modern Western practice of cursing,
The modern Western practice of cursing.
i.e.
Now, I'm talking to him on the bus, man. The nigga that's chewing a sandwich, man. Rockhead ass nigga, man.
It says
Talking to him. Go ahead.
using profane language
Cursing. Cussing.
is never
It's
referred
never.
to in the scriptures.
It was never referred to in the scripture, so there's no such thing, man. This bastard English so-called language, man. Now get it in the preludes of Sirach, man.
This is the prelude of Sirach. I'm gonna get straight to the point.
This is Uncle Ruckus stunt devil, man.
It says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue
You hear that?
have not
The same thing other than Hebrew, and then what?
translated into another tongue,
So another tongue, English, Spanish, all right?
have not the same force in them.
Has not the same force, power, meaning, all right? Validity behind it. Go ahead.
And not only in these things, but the law itself and the prophets.
And the prophets.
That's us.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
And the rest of them.
Better try again. Oh, I got to do better than that.
And the rest of the books
And the rest of the books, man.
have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language, my man.
You coming out here with that uptown shrimp po' boy sandwich doctrine, man. Chill out. He had to laugh on that. Go ahead, man.
He said that's a good one.
That's a good one, man. You goddamn right.
He's going to get one, because he's going to go get one. He's going to get one with a pineapple big shot.
With a pineapple big shot.
Look, he left.
I don't know how you got this.
With a clarice. That's all right.
He ain't got
That's
no
right.
cheeks. How you going to nibble on that bitch?
Fucking yellow fire that burst
He
your
got
mouth.
Goddamn right.
going to be nibbling on that bitch the whole way through.
You know you niggas, man.
They Frank Gray hard to eat without no teeth.
Oh,
Put some water on it.
you sucking on it like Michelin tires you eating on.
We're sucking on the po' boy, man.
Our people,
Goddamn right, man.
our people have been completely what? Feminized, man. Everything is effeminate.
You tell me.
You tell me. Argumentative. Everybody argumentative. Nobody don't. They come in and tell us how we teach them, but then we ask them to teach us. They like, you tell me. It's a tossing match. You're just tossing the ball, on the ball. No, come teach us, man.
Get the Peter before you get out of here. Listen to Paul, man.
Look at
Well, Peter, my bad.
Saint Matthew chapter 26, verse 69. Now Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came unto him, saying, Thou also was with Yahushua of Galilee.
You was with when they snatched Yahushua up. You was with him too. Let's see what Peter said.
But he denied before them all, saying, I know not what thou speakest.
I don't know what you're talking about, woman. Go ahead.
And when he was gone out into the porch, another maid saw him and said unto them, This fellow was also with
Yes,
Yahushua.
he was with him too. Go ahead.
And again he denied with an oath, I do not know the man.
I don't know who this guy is. Go ahead.
And after a while came unto him, they stood by and said to Peter, Surely thou art one of them. Then began he to curse and to swear.
He began to curse, man, and swear. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Jake. You are a black man cussing. Bitch lying on me. She kicking shit with the sandals on and shit. Dog running off and shit. You know how Jake is. Big slamming shit. Bitch lying on me, man. What the fuck? What the fuck you talking about, man? Yeah. I went with him. Go ahead. Jake put on the show.
It says, Then,
Come on, man.
Jake Smith, man.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, Then began he to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man, and immediately the cock crew.
Yeah, man. So he cursed. Since y'all want to deal with curse words, man. Really, it's in the book of Peter. The Lord said he put, when we out here teaching, he put in our mouths what to say. That's how he feeling at the time, man.
Yeah.
We nothing but the mouthpiece of the Lord. Ain't no such thing as curse words, man.
But Jacob say, how can you curse and then go eat a pork chop, man?
Yeah. But this is the same nigga that cursed. Let that big gumbo belly nigga slam his hand in the car door. He gonna cuss, man.
This nigga gonna go home and listen to Tupac, man.
Yes.
He's talking about you can't curse.
He curses his grandchildren. When
If you got something, man.
He's involved when his favorite show on TV, Karate or something. He cursed the children when they come in and out. Get your left ass out of here.
Let him lose that $10.95. You need to go get that shrimp sandwich. He gonna cuss, man.
Curse. That's gonna fuck his order up.
Yeah.
He cussed the fig tree, right?
Huh?
He cussed the fig tree,
Sorry,
right?
cussed it out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Niggas are emotional, man. You niggas are nothing but Pop-Tarts, man. Especially you niggas down here. You niggas talk all that motherfucking shit about cussing, but listen to NBA Youngboy. This nigga talking about straight killing, death, destruction, man. Stepping on your grandma. I'm a slime time. You niggas is full of shit, man. The Lord said you niggas is full of shit. You know? So, hey, we from the South too, so we gonna do some cussing. That's the one thing about the people from the South.
Like that.
We came up like that, man.
Cursing us out all day, bro.
Yeah.
That's just so-called cursing.
It's hot as fuck, man.
Yeah.
You gotta cuss, man. You irritated in the mother. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, man.
This is a book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 6. It says, But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. And we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. And at the end of the day, man, as long as this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding is being pushed out, it don't matter how it sounds. You know? It don't matter how it comes off to you. All right, as long as the word's been said to you, 11 and 6, 2 Corinthians.
And just to add to the brother, there's a balance to all things, as it says in Colossians. Let your speech be seasoned with salt and grace. So we know how to balance ourselves in all our speech, man. We don't just be here just cursing all day, man. We're giving our wisdom and knowledge. Brothers are going in the depths of word, eloquent in speech. Brothers are doing that as well, but nothing is good enough for a person. You can speak 1,000 words without a curse word. You speak the one curse word, that's all they're going to hear, brother. That's all, they're going to lose their mind, man. So we let our speech be seasoned with grace, giving you the milk of the scriptures, you know, the law, the Levitical law. It's all seasoned with grace, but our people don't want to accept that, man. A Christian have a problem with everything you got to say according to the Bible. It don't matter if you say it low, loud, hard, soft, medium, in the middle. They just gonna have an issue, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Ultimately, because they're not a part of the elect.
Exactly. And Yahushua says, blessed is he that's not offended in me. Remember, we reading out the words of the scriptures, which the word is Yahushua according to John. 1:1. So the words that we speak unto you, this the words of the Lord. So if you're offended in any of the words we saying or using, then you're offended in Yahushua, man. In that order, just like that. You're offended in so-called Jesus Christ. How y'all call it? Whatever you want to do. Go ahead, Doc.
What did Yahushua say? John the Baptist came to you, and he was fasting and not eating and drinking, and you said he had a demon.
He had a demon on him.
The Son of Man come to you drinking. You say he's
You're
a glutton and a friend of publicans and sinners.
You always you gonna have an excuse for something, man. That's just what it is when you're dealing with Jake, man. Jake always got some bullshit with him, man. Problem with something.
Nothing is good enough. That's why when Yahweh said in Jeremiah 15, though Moses and Samuel stood in front of these people, like I just can't have my face towards them, man. The Lord sent them judges to raise them up out of them. What they do? Go right back to sinning. Doing this, no matter what the Lord tell them, bro, they just don't adhere to the word, man.
Yeah, that's why we started off the lesson earlier. Now we started off from a standpoint of the appearance of how a man looks. So now it's the speech of a man. Everything's a problem with these niggas, man. Oh Lord, you brought us here to die.
Yeah.
You know, everything's a problem with a nigga, man. You might want to get the hell out of here, bro.
I can take it with you. It's 20%, but fuck, it don't look like 20%. It don't look like it, though.
It's St. Matthew 18. Oh, yeah. True, man. St. Matthew chapter 11, verse 20. It says,
real quick. I know I mentioned that let your speech be seasoned with salt, but it says how ye ought to answer every man. Some things in the scripture, Yahushua answered men hard, man. He said, you viper. What he told
That's kind of like an ancient way of cursing.
That's an ancient way of cursing, man. You know?
bring that shit, that big ass blanket for to come over.
Yes. Go ahead,
I just wanted to point that out, man. Matthew 11, verse 20. Then began he to upbraid the cities wherein most of his mighty works were done, because they repented not. And the word upbraid means to severely reproach, to cuss out, man. Yahushua cussed out a whole city of people, man. You just walked around, you mocking people.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to take a snippet of that and make it seem like that's what Yahushua was about, you would say, oh, this is crazy, he's evil, he's mean. All right, you can't just take a snippet of what somebody's saying and say, oh, you're cursing. I got a book at the house. They call Yahushua a rebel, man. Yeah. When you're a rebel, or classified as a rebel, you ain't speaking nice to people. If he was so nice and so pleasant, why did he kill a man that was not cursing and pleasant, man? I mean, niggas don't like to get cussed out, man. Upbraided. Upbraided is another word for being cussed out. You know? Yeah, you can get out of here.
So with that, man, we're going to go ahead and close out camp. They got some rain coming down the street. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. All right, till next time, we're going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, and Kakadash.
Love honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The Bible Ball.